Hi everyone, Jessica from Eqco here. Apologies if I go really fast. I've made about 6 of these videos now and they've all had something wrong with them. The last one, the colour was really weird and it's just, yeah, totally driven me insane. So I hope this will be the last one. What am I talking to you about today? I want to talk to you about the waterproof quarter sheets and tell you what the options are for the outer weight fabric, not the outer weight, the outer fabric and the lining. So starting with the outer fabric, there are 3 colours in the neon options. This is orange and pink. I really hope the colour is showing up better than the last video. And then, wait for it, yellow. So these are all 4-ounce coated, I can't remember if it's nylon or polyester, one of the two. They're brilliant, they wash really well, they're very durable, nice and lightweight. The neon colours unfortunately only come in a 4-ounce, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. In the non-neon colours in the 4-ounce, this is a navy sample. I'm hoping that the video is going to sort of translate how pliable the fabrics are, because as you go up in the weights with the outers, they become kind of more rigid but more heavy duty as well, so up to you to choose what you want. So that's navy. I think in the non-neon colours it's the same for the 4, the 6 and the 8-ounce. I think they come in navy, black, burgundy, maybe brown, red, kind of traditional colours, but if you're interested in those, let me know. I haven't been making them for a huge amount of time, so I'm sorry I don't have the colours off the top of my head. Oh god, I must apologise as well for the state of my workshop. It's a nightmare. Next up is the 6-ounce. So the 4-ounce is 100 grams, the 6-ounce is 150 grams. This is a burgundy sample. Hoping you can see that it's yeah, a bit more heavy duty. That's the 6-ounce. And the 8-ounce, so 200 grams, I have here a sample in black. Yeah, it's really thick. Onto the linings. The first one is probably a bit late for this time of year, but you could have a mesh lining in your waterproof quarter sheet. This is a pink mesh. This is the same fabric that I'm using for the fly quarter sheets and neck covers. Lots of different colour options, so that's the most lightweight one. Next up is the poly cotton lining. This is a grey sample, so these go on the inside so you can't really see them. Poly cotton, it's a really great, straightforward, simple fabric. It's a mixture of polyester and cotton. Aside from the mesh, this is the lightest weight lining. Bear in mind that whichever lining you put with your waterproof outer, there's a layer of air going between the 2 fabrics, so they automatically become more kind of insulating than each of the fabrics by themselves. Next up, and apologies, it's a bit creased to say the least, is my Ragu fabric. This is purple, but the side that would face outwards and the lining is navy. I would say this is a similar weight to a fleece kind of fabric, so the next step up from the poly cotton. And then last but not least is the Does It All fabric. So it's a 3-layer fabric with a polyester sandwich layer in the middle. That's the one that does the wicking and insulating job. So that's really thick. If you coupled this with any of the waterproof outers, then you're going to be really keeping your horse toasty. So depending on what clip you have, what level of activity you're doing with your horse, maybe it's convalescing, but if you were to put the Does It All fabric with even the 4-ounce outer, it's a really warm product. So if you've got a thoroughbred or a horse who's coming back from injury or something, or you're doing lots of just walking hacks on really cold days, then that's great, but I wouldn't be putting my horse in that kind of weight product at this time of year. It would be much too hot. So get in touch and ask questions about the weights of the fabrics. I can send samples out if that's something you're interested in. And oh, one thing, people keep asking me about making an interchangeable quarter sheet so that you kind of zip the layers in and out, which I would love to do, but I haven't come up with an idea for how to do it yet, because at the moment when you're making a 2-layer fabric with the lining and the outer, it's kind of the same as making 2 separate products, so there isn't really much cost saving. So I'm going to keep racking my brain to try and come up with a solution, but at the moment I don't have one, I'm sorry. Although one thing that some customers are doing is they're buying the poly cotton lining with the 4-ounce outer in either the non-neon colours or one of the neon colours, and then laying them over the top of their other quarter sheets. So that's a really good idea, and something to think about. I hope this has been useful, and yeah, look forward to hearing from you with your questions. Thank you so much.